Well, thanks, David, Norma Jean, and Moira. Love isn't any splendid thing, and in fact, there's a lot more to love than just how it applies to marriages. Now, a lot of you viewers are not married. Some of you are widowed or widowers. Some of you are singles. Some of you are divorced. And you might feel a little bit bypassed if all we're talking about is love between husband and wife. What I want to do over the next 10 days is just talk about love in general terms, not only as it relates to marriage, but also as it relates to everyday living. And I think a decision that has, or an understanding that has to be established right off the top is this, that love is not a feeling, love is a decision. Now, there are feelings that do come with love, no question about it. I mean, especially when you fall in love, as they say. You know, sometimes we talk about falling in love like we talk about falling into a puddle. You know, you're walking down the street, you're around the corner, you bump into the one, and suddenly everything fits. That does happen from time to time. But even for those to whom it happens, they recognize that sooner or later the infatuation stage of love has to yield to the business side of love, which means living with someone every day. Living with someone every day is not easy. Loving your neighbor every day is not easy. Loving your community, loving your family, whatever the focus of your love is, it's not easy. Why? Because it often requires that we make decisions that are selfless, decisions that require us to see the need of the other person rather than our own interests first and foremost. And this, of course, demands maturity. And one of the biggest enemies of love in general terms is immaturity. See, it's the immature, it's the baby who thinks that the universe focuses on them. Everything surrounds them in terms of their self-interest. Their needs to be fed, their need to be changed, their need to be cuddled, their need for sleep, all of these things. And many people grow up with that concept all of their lives. A lot of people in their 70s and 80s have not matured. Love is for the mature, believe it or not. If you're really going to love, you have to make loving decisions, selfless decisions, and we'll talk about those in the days to come. Let's go over to the pledge lines.